welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today, Mahadeva is gracing us. Beautiful leela, Meenakshi Dig Vijayam. Means the Meenakshi goes and conquers all the 10 directions. Directions are not 8, because above and below. 8 is only in 2 dimensions, length and breadth. Above and below is a 3 dimension, 10 directions. Meenakshi goes round and conquers all the 10 directions. Meenakshi as Tadadagai. Tadadagai is her parental name. Goes and conquers all the directions. Finally, she invades Kailasha. And there she wins all the Bhutaganas. Chief of all the Ganas, Adhigara Nandi, the story beautifully says, somehow when Nandi saw her, he fell into that motherly love. He was never able to attack her. He felt she's his mother. So even Adhigara Nandi was defeated. Now only one being, Mahadeva, is left. Everyone is defeated. Devi has already called Mahadeva also to wage a war. When Mahadeva appeared in front of her, the moment she saw him, she realized her avataric mission. Her body went through a great psychological and physiological change, and she realizes she is her would-be husband. She merges in love with him. Shiva-Shakti union happens at that moment, paving the way for Meenakshi's marriage. Mahadeva promises, all right, go to Madurai, I will come and marry you there as Sundareshwara. Tomorrow we are having Meenakshi's marriage. Today I have an important announcement, beautiful announcement. We are announcing new Nitya Yoga Teachers Training Program. You can experience real yoga and enrich people with real yoga, and you can make a living also as a spiritual activist. And as a bonus, you will be given Nitya Kriyas also. You can not only teach Nitya Yoga, Nitya Kriyas, a unique, my personal contribution to the world of yoga. See, all the Nitya Kriyas, the steps are all from the tradition, but the permutation combination is my contribution after thorough research and development. So, Nitya Yoga Teachers Training Program, you will be supported to complete with your mental root patterns. You will learn to live these great 4 tattvas, Mahatattvas, cleansing your body the yogic way with Panchakriyas, awaken your innermost potential energy through Nirahara Samyama, teaching methodology in the space of Nithyananda, classic asanas and pranayamas, principles of sequencing and alignment, powerful scientific techniques for optimal health and well-being, Nitya Kriyas, anatomy and energy bodies, daily Sanskrit chanting, and the basics of Bhakti Yoga, the key to fulfill your life's purpose and making a living out of it. Nitya Yoga in action, how to be spiritual activist, and finally, Nityananda Vedic University gives certification, which is also a Yoga Alliance certification. It's a 21-day program where you will have the opportunity of everyday satsang and energy darshan, everyday energy darshan. And I guarantee no other yoga program, yoga teachers training program offers so much. So, during the every inner awakening, separately the program will be going on, and same dates as August inner awakening. No, during every inner awakening, the yoga teachers training will be there. So every inner awakening, now one more program is added. During every inner awakening, ingenious, nirahara samyama, di samyama, now Nitya Yoga teachers training. And I also have one more important announcement to make. I changed the names of the inner awakening levels. The first 4 days, where you will have initiation into completion. The first 4 days program of the inner awakening, that will be called as IA level 1. It is mainly initiation into completion. In IA level 2, which is actually first 10 days. First 10 days is IA level 2. That will be initiation into completion with yourself and others. And IA level 3, the last 11 days. In that you will have initiation into completion and creation. Completion and creation, not even initiation to completion. Completion and creation will be the IA level 3. Please understand, I am changing the level's name. Earlier, the first 10 days was called as level 1. Now I am changing it. The first 4 days is called level 1. What you will learn is listening, session about listening, and 4 tattvas, finding conflicting thought patterns, finding root pattern, samskara dahana kriya, all in 4 days. Purnatva homa, all in 4 days. In level 2 is the first 10 days. Including these 4 days, 10 days. That will be level 2, where you will be working on completing root patterns and root incidents, swapurnatva, self-completion, unclutching initiation, completion with others, purnatva. All this will be you will be learning, and experientially. You will be learning experientially, and IA level 3 is the last 11 days. In that, we will be working on completion and creation. Initiation into the space of creation from the space of completion. And you will have healer's initiation, Vaksiddhi initiation, all that. And I also have one more announcement. LBP program, Life Bliss program level 1 will be called from now onwards LBP, Introduction to Inner Awakening. Life Bliss program, as a subtitle, Introduction to Inner Awakening. That will be conducted by teachers. These 3 will be conducted by me, personally, maybe with the assistance of acharyas for few sessions. So, I sincerely recommend all the inner awakening graduates try this Nitya Yoga Teachers Training Program. And the LBP Teachers Training Program, which is July 27 to August 4th, where you will learn to be a spiritual activist. The Teachers Training Program is available to give you the knowledge and intelligence to take Intro to Inner Awakening program. You will be able to conduct 2-day program, which is LBP level 1, which is Introduction to Inner Awakening. And All the Inner Awakening graduates, I welcome you to attend the teachers training program, which will be done in two-way video conferencing. Yes, it will be done two-way video conferencing by teachers, and even on one way. You can do it even on one way. For US it will be a daytime. So for Indians it will be night time. Mama Nisha will be doing it. Wonderful. My blessings to all of you. I'll enter into today's Nitya Satsang. I'll continue to expand on completion and creation. Completion and creation. Please understand. Please come to the space of listening. Please come to the space of listening. Completion and creation. Only in the space of completion any creation can happen. Any creation happens. Without creation, life is frustrating. I tell you, please listen. Till the age of 40, your blood will have a natural excitement. But within that 40, if you don't develop the space of creation, when your blood cools down, after 40, life will be hell. It will be frustration. This middle-aged Romeos, why do you think people become Romeos after the middle age, after 40? Because they suddenly realized they have not created the space of creation. I have a story. Son says to his father, "Dad, I want excitement, adventure, money, and beautiful women. I'll never find it here at home, so I am leaving. Don't try to stop me." Father, following the son, father runs. As the son headed for the door, father also followed him. Son says, did not you hear me? Don't try to stop me." Father says, "Stopping you? No, I'm joining you." It's true. I tell you, till the age of 40, your physiology, whether you want it or not, your physiology carries the space of creation. Means you can become father or mother. But within that age of 40, let your psychology also create the space of creation. Let your inner space also develop the space of creation. If you miss that, your inner space becoming the space for creation, when your physiology loses its possibility of creation, you will fall into such worst depression. I tell you, such worst depression. That will be a very big frustration. Creation. Creation expects you to experience the space of creation in body, mind, consciousness before you are 40. केवल पूर्णत्व के स्थिति में ही आप कुछ भी सृजन कर सकते हैं। सृजनात्मकता के बिना आपका जीवन निराशजनक हो जाएगा। Life starts with completion. Please listen. When you are born, by default, you are born with the body which has the space to create another one body. Listen, the body you have naturally, carries the space of creating another one body. But before your body loses that quality, let your mind be evolved to create the space of creation, which can happen only by completion. And before your mind loses the space of creation, let your consciousness create the space of creation. That means before your body falls, before your mind fails, develop the space of creation in consciousness so that you can just flow into that when you leave your body and mind. ध्यान से सुनिए, 40 वर्ष की उम्र तक आपका स्थूल शरीर सृजनात्मकता की स्थिति में होता है। 40 वर्ष से पहले आपके मानसिक शरीर में भी सृजनात्मकता आना आवश्यक है, नहीं तो आप गहरी निराशा में फंस जाएंगे। अंडरस्टैंड? पूर्णत्व द्वारा ही मानसिक सृजनात्मकता संभव है। Build the consciousness which can help you to experience creation. Build the consciousness which can let you experience creation. I tell you, every moment, either your incompletions uses you or your completion uses you. Either your incompletion uses you or your completion uses you. If you are filled with incompletion, nobody can give you peace. Not only me, no guru, no God can give you peace when you are filled with incompletion. You may try to act as if you are peaceful. I have seen people, moroseness is not peaceful. Not being active is not peaceful. Disciple asked the master, "O wise, the all-knowing one, O the great master, take me to the realm of perfect peace." Master says, "If I take you to that realm will be no more peaceful." Till you achieve completion, peace is impractical, because when you are in peace, how can peace happen in you? आपकी चेतना का विकास लगातार कीजिए जो आपको सृजनात्मकता की स्थिति में स्थापित कर सकता है। Life starts with completion. Suffering ends in completion. Whatever you want, do, but somehow learn the science of completion and complete, you will see new life. You may be doing anything in your life, but science of completion is a basic necessity, basic requirement for life to happen in you. दुख और पीड़ा पूर्णत्व में समाप्त होती है और जीवन पूर्णत्व स्थिति में आरंभ होता है। Complete with your confusions, complete with your self-doubts, complete with your sleeping pattern, complete with your pattern of always withdrawing from life. Sleeping is nothing but withdrawing from life. Sleeping is nothing but resisting life, feeling the life is too much. You feel life is going above your head. That is why you just shrink and coil yourself, wind up, close the shop and hang the board, shop closed. Now sometime, because of too much traffic happening in the shop also, you close the shop and hang the board, shop closed. आप में उपस्थित आत्म संदेह, निद्रावस्था, जीवन के प्रति संदेह, इन सब से पूर्णत्व स्थिति को लाइएगा। First thing, before even completion with yourself, you have to complete with your self-doubt pattern. I tell you, the moment you create a disempowering cognition about you, inner image, and alternative compensating cognition, outer image, you will simply have self-doubt. Please understand, the moment you have disempowering inner image and you project a very powerful outer image, you will have self-doubt. Self-doubt will become part of your very being. स्वयं से पूर्णत्व स्थिति लाने से पूर्व आप में उपस्थित आत्म संदेह को पूर्णत्व स्थिति में लाइएगा। Understand? When you live with that self-doubt, life becomes hell. Whatever you do, you will carry that self-doubt. Self-doubt is the poison. First, complete with that self-doubt. I think all the kids should be taught this lesson first. Completing with the self-doubt. Only that will bring stability. See, till you complete with your self-doubt, Stability can never be brought in your life. Whether it's a Gurukul kid or a sannyasi or a sannyasini or a devotee or a participant or a staff. I think even all the staff should be taught how to complete with this self-doubting pattern. Only then they will be stable. Self-doubting pattern should be cleared, completed. A kindergarten teacher was observing the children while they drew their art. She would occasionally walk around to see each child's work. As she got to where one little girl was working diligently, the teacher asked what the drawing was. The girl replied, "I am drawing God." The teacher paused and said, "But honey, no one knows what God looks like." Without missing a beat or looking up from her drawing, the little girl replied, "They will know in a minute." Understand the power of not doubting the self. Power of not doubting the self. You see, when no one knows, then what I declare is the declaration. That is the truth. If somebody thinks they know, only then there is a competition. See, all inventions are nothing but the first declaration, the earliest declaration. Then naturally there was developing and development. But the developments will happen only after the first declaration. So the man who wants to declare first should have a being without self-doubt. Only people who completed the self-doubt, all first declarations comes out. All first declarations, the great first declarations comes out only out of the space which has no self-doubt. आत्म संदेह वो विष है जो आपको धीरे धीरे निगल जाएगा. सबसे पहले आत्म संदेह की विचारधारा से पूर्णत्व क्रिया कीजिएगा. जब तक आप अपने आत्म संदेह के साथ पूर्णत्व नहीं लाते हैं, आप में स्थिरता नहीं आ पाएगी. नहीं आ पाएगी. Understand? Self-doubt destroys every possibility in you. Self-doubt removes all the higher visualizations. I tell you, all possible higher visualizations are corrupt by the self-doubts. All possible higher visualizations are snubbed in the very level of bud itself by self-doubt. Self-doubt is a goat which destroys the forest. In all the forest area you will see a big board, goats kill forests. You may think, how can goats kill forests? Because they go and swallow all the trees when they are sprouting, when they are coming out, when they are starting. So never forest can happen where goats are. Goats and forests can't live together. Same way, self-doubt and creation can't live together. Complete with the self-doubt, complete with that pattern of self-doubting, constantly doubting yourself. Self-doubting is a crime because it is equivalent to Atmahadya. It is equivalent to suicide. Self-doubting makes you doubt everything. Actually, self-doubting is the root cause of atheism. Self-doubting pattern is the root cause of atheism. A person who does not doubt the self, he will doubt the right things need to be doubted, not the wrong things. The person who carries a self-doubt will doubt all the wrong things, and the right things which he need to doubt will not doubt and will miss. I have a story. Children were lined up in the cafeteria of a Catholic elementary school for lunch. At the head of the table was a large pile of apples. The nun had posted a note on the apple tray, "Take only one, God is watching." Moving further along the lunch line, at the other end of the table was a large pile of chocolate chip cookies. One child had written a note, "Take all you want because God is watching the apples." Carrying self-doubt, you will doubt whatever should not be doubted, and you will not doubt what should be doubted, because doubt can really even help you if it comes out of the completion with self-doubt. If you don't have self-doubt, even your doubt can create inventions. If you are filled with self-doubt, your doubts will only create destruction, never creation. आत्म संदेह आप में उच्चतर प्रतोक्षाकरण नहीं होने देगा। आत्म संदेह आत्म अध्याय के समान है। आत्म संदेह और सृजनात्मकता एक साथ से अस्तित्व में नहीं बस पाएंगे। आत्म संदेह की विचारधारा ही नास्तिकता का मूल कारण है। यदि आप में आत्म संदेह नहीं है, आपका संदेह भी सृजनात्मकता की स्थिति ला सकता है। यदि आप में आत्म संदेह नहीं है, आपका संदेह भी सृजनात्मकता की स्थिति ला सकता है। So I tell you, completing with the self-doubting pattern, constantly doubting whether you can make it or not, whether you can make it or not, whether you can make it or not, does not allow your kundalini to be awakened, does not allow your DNA layers to be awakened, does not allow your mitochondria cell energy to be awakened. So completion with the self-doubting pattern means awakening kundalini, awakening your mitochondria cell energy, awakening your DNA layers. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching with eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share, and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999, www.nithyananda.org, www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.